Hi everyone, this is Amayatala and I help people shift from surviving to thriving. So today we are going to clean up our life, our house, our life. We are going to talk about that in this video in relation to the van life video that I also posted at about the same time as this video. Because I will be using that as an inspiration for the reflections and wisdom that we are going to talk about in this channel on My Apparel Life. And the van life video is going to be posted in flourishlayalife. So please subscribe over there and check it out, and also subscribe over here at Amayatala Life. That will be amazing, so that we can spread more positivity and vibrancy and radiancy or radiance to as many people as possible. So going back to the topic of cleaning up our life, that's a very loaded topic, right? A lot of us have life that's full of struggles, challenges, just because of how society is set up. And a lot of it is not our fault. You know, we were born in a world that, you know, where a lot of the things are stacked against us. And it's, you know, even though we try our best, some of us, you know, part of our lives have given up at certain things or have created some trauma and fear in pursuing certain things, because there's just a lot of dead ends, a lot of blockages, a lot of no's, a lot of, you know, you're not the person for this, or who are you to be, you know, pursuing a certain thing. A lot of messaging too that tells us that we don't have the right to do a certain thing, that we should be doing this instead of that, from many sources: media, social media, our family, our friends, our society, people around us, our culture sometimes, our groups, our community. And it is sometimes when you're the only person who's pursuing a certain thing, it is hard to keep going, especially when other people do not have any idea how to do that either. Sometimes it's not really coming from a bad place when they're, you know, saying no to you or saying that it's a ridiculous idea, because they themselves don't have any examples. So, you know, but what can you do? Especially when you're the first person in your family or wherever you are to do a certain thing, it is a challenge. But that is a whole conversation. The first thing that you need to do is to clean up first. So in the van life video that I posted, you know, at the same time as this video, it shows you after we got the Amazon van, we had to take out all of the bolts to take out the Amazon structures, the Amazon delivery structures in the van, because we can't build anything in the van if all of those things aren't here. So we had to clean up the space first to be able to put in what we want in our van life. So it's the same with our life. We have to clean up the things that do not fit in the structure of the life that we want. That could be friends who don't support you, unfortunately, and those are really hard decisions to do. And at the end of the day, you're the one who is going to decide on that, if that's really best for you or not. So that could be is a keyword, letting go of certain people who don't really support you, who are not good influence for you, leaving an environment that is toxic for you. It could be letting go of a mindset through, you know, reprogramming your mind, you know, using subliminals, using affirmations, reading books, or watching YouTube videos who help you think about different ways of looking at life, or different ways of looking at yourself, being a different person, how to do that. It could be through just being a different way, having a different way of being, or practicing a different embodiment, which I do a lot. So it's many different things that you could do in cleaning up your life. Oh, healing as well is a big part of it. There's many ways to heal: through therapy, through spirituality. I also do one-on-ones, and I have classes and courses for that as well if you're interested. the information is in the description box below. If you're interested in those, I help with those too, because healing is a very, vague word, kind of, because a lot of people use that word. But with me, healing is about letting go of, emotions or things that are stored, especially in your body, that keeps you from moving forward or keeps you from taking the steps that you need to take. Because a lot of the times, the steps that you need to take are very easy. Sometimes it involves only like dialing someone, calling, seeing if there's an opportunity for a job. Sometimes it's all about just opening your computer and applying for a job, just hitting the send button to send your resume. The act itself sometimes is pretty simple, but sometimes a lot of the time, the things that are keeping us from doing those actions are stored emotions, stored perspectives, stored mindsets that tell us that no, you can't do it, or no, you're afraid of failing. There's a lot of things, but those are just examples. So when you heal, you clean up those things, you look at them, you process them, you let them go when you're ready, or you just simply be a friend to yourself and sit with them. There's many ways to do it, and I also support people with that as well if you're interested. And also healing involves also changing your mindset, changing your perspective about things, because a lot of the times when you change perspective in certain things, your actions also change, because sometimes you become more confident about taking an action because you see that you deserve a certain opportunity, you deserve a certain way of being, that nobody really can tell you who to be. You can just be who you are. So it can make you confident to pursue certain actions. So healing that is a big part of healing. Embodiment is part of healing, at least in my own definition, and in what I do, that is part of healing. Although obviously, a lot of the things that other people do, like journaling or meditation, crying is also part of that as well. But cleaning up your life, your embodiment, yourself, your body, your space involves healing. And just also the act of cleaning your space as well, organizing, is also a form of healing as well, because it makes you feel good about your space. It makes you feel like you're taking care of yourself, you're taking care of your environment. So that is also an act of healing as well. So healing is a very broad term because it involves many things, but those are examples and in relation to what I do in helping myself and other people as well. So those are part of cleaning up. And in the video, video about clearing up the space of the Amazon packaging shelves to make space for the new, is a very good symbolic video for that in our lives. So if you want to be inspired, if you want to reflect on your life through watching that video, just click on the link in the description box below, and that I hope that it helps you and inspires you. And also, we were able to sell those Amazon packaging shelves for I think $250 because we wanted to get rid of it immediately, but it actually could sell even more than that. But we were able to sell it, which also, in applying it to our lives, shows you that not everything that you clean up out of your life is useless. A lot of the things that you clean up in your life can be useful, can be repurposed, can be reused through, for example, lessons learned, what you learn about the things that you have to clean up in your life. They also let you know what you don't want to create in your life. So for example, if you are letting go of a friend who is not good for you, it gives you a lesson about, well, who is good for me? Now you have to think about, how do I choose my friends? So you take away the lessons from the things that are cleaning up in your life so that you can create a better life. And you have to implement those for sure. You have to have the discipline to implement those things, because it's easy to remake our mistakes from the past, if we don't reflect on the lessons that we learned from the past. So hopefully you don't recreate the same thing that you are cleaning up right now, because you're just gonna waste your time. Oh, that's not really a waste of time, because it's gonna keep happening until you learn your lesson. So it's not really a waste of time. But if you want to create a life that you want right away, look at the lessons that you're learning and apply them in your new life. So a lot of the things that you clean up can benefit you in some way. So that's why reflecting on those things can really help out. Also, many times the things that keep us from moving forward is not knowing what to do. When we are cleaning up our lives, like I said a while ago, we don't usually have an example of people who um, who show us how to clean up our lives. A lot of the times, we go in not knowing anything, not knowing what to do, and it makes it scary to do it. So, and that's why it's very important to be courageous and brave to do it. But at the same time, just letting you know that that feeling is normal, because we are pioneers in this kind of action. So don't be too hard on yourself if you don't know what to do. And that's why, watching videos like this, reading books can really help you out, because there are people who are kind of like 10 steps ahead of you, 5 steps ahead of you, from whom you can learn from. And so it's good to learn from other people. And sometimes too, we could be too tired to clean up, because when your life is a mess, when your house is a mess, just looking at the mess makes you tired. So it's important during this time to do things one step at a time. Just start with one corner, with one aspect of your life, and then another aspect of your life. Usually when you start with one aspect of your life, they are sometimes connected to other aspects of your life. So it will naturally clean up other aspects of your life, which is wonderful. But this is the time when you're cleaning up. This is the time not to rush things. Take your time, one step at a time. Resting is very important. Take breaks. Allow yourself to recover from whatever you have cleaned up in your life, because sometimes when you clean up an emotion or you clean up a trauma, it takes energy, and you could get exhausted a little bit, just like going to the gym and exercising. Your body needs to recalibrate and get used to not having that stored in your bodies, or healing that part of your body where that stored emotions was, where that stored emotion was in. So you have to give your body some time to recover as well. That's why taking rest and a break is very important when you're cleaning up your life. Just like with cleaning up your house, take some breaks, rest, and so that you're not gonna overwhelm yourself. Another thing that can really help you when you are cleaning up your life is to remind yourself or focus on the bigger picture. If you can visualize the life that you want, I mean, you can always change it. It doesn't have to be final. You can just start with something that sounds amazing for you. But if you can visualize a kind of life that you want, you can focus on that. That way, when you are cleaning up your life, you have something that motivates you. Before we got our van, we did a lot of visualizing and thinking about what do we want in our van life, watching van life videos, watching other people live that life, watching daydreaming. We did that a lot, and that helped us move forward toward that goal, because it's very motivating, it's very enticing, and we know that we can get there. If other people have done it, we know that we can do it. So when you have that focus in your long-term goal, it's easier to be motivated to do the things that are not necessarily pretty or not necessarily easy to get there. So when you're cleaning up your life, it might not be fun, it might not be um, easy or pretty, but it's worth it. You know it's gonna be worth it because you are focused on going to the kind of life that you want. So visualizing is one of the things that you can do to motivate you to keep going. Yeah, so manifesting the life that you want starts off with cleaning up the old structures, taking the old structures out. It's related also to what's going on in our society. A lot of things, structures are kind of like being questioned or challenged because as a society we're asking the questions of, well, what is really good for our society? What do we want? We do have a voice. We want to know the truth. And that's how we are cleaning up our world. One of the ways we are cleaning up our world. And another way to clean up our world is to clean up our own, like asking, well, what do I want in my life? What are the structures that need to go? What are the mindsets or scripts that needs to go out of my life? So those are the things that one of the things that we need to do when we want to manifest a better life. I think another thing is to enjoy the process too. Cleaning up our life may be messy, but if you can find a way to enjoy the process, that's another way to be inspired to do it. When we were building up our van, there were times when we just wanted to finish and just live in the van. But now that we are living in the van, I kind of miss building the van. And realizing that that's actually a process that I could have enjoyed more. Although I did remind myself during the build out that I want to enjoy doing it. So I was able to enjoy many parts of it. But then there were moments where I had to remind myself to enjoy the process. So enjoy the process of cleaning up. It can be meditative, like reflective. You can reflect on what that means in your life. That way it becomes a tool for you to create. Yeah, and I just also want to thank Eddie for taking out all of the old structures that were in the van before we built out this van. He did a lot of hands-on thing on this van. I did a lot of designing and thinking about the flow, our lifestyle flow in this van, which remains. But he did a lot of the hands-on work. So I really want to thank Eddie for doing that. He's amazing and wonderful. And if you want some support to be able to clean up your life, to be able to take away all the old structures in your life, to create a new structure, a new design in your life, I can definitely help you with that. Go into the description box below to look at my courses, one-on-ones. So far, that's what I have. We also have Patreon for our van life. If you want to support our van life videos, and if you want videos of behind the scenes and also surviving to thriving videos, tips over there, you can subscribe there as well. Thank you so much for being here, for being in this channel. Like I said, subscribe, let other people know about this, share, turn on your notification so that we can spread a beautiful and vibrant life to others. Once again, thank you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.